Welcome back, Kules. Massive breaking news out of Barcelona today as the transfer market takes another shocking twist. From the uncertainty surrounding ROONY Bargie's registration, to Chelsea pushing hard for Fermin Lopez with a huge offer, and HANSI Flick standing firm on keeping his key players, there's a lot happening behind the scenes at the Camp Nou. Stick with us as we break down all the latest updates, what it means for Barca's future, and who could step up if big changes happen in the squad. According to Sport, Barcelona are already working on internal solutions in case they are unable to register new signing ROONY Bargie in the first team before the transfer window closes. With just 5 days left, the club still has many pending issues, each one linked to the other. For instance, if Oriol Romeo's contract is terminated, it would create room for Gerard Martin to be officially registered. Similarly, Inaki Peña's potential loan move to Elche is expected to free up space in the squad for Wojciech Szczesny. As for Hector Fort, HANSI Flick does not see him as part of his immediate plans this season, so the youngster could be sent out on loan to gain valuable experience. What about Bargie? Amid all these moving parts, Deco and the board also need to sort out Bargie's status. Since joining, the young talent has been training under Flick, and the club intends to register him as a full first-team player. The alternative of registering him with the reserve side and letting him train with Flick, similar to Real Madrid's handling of Franco Mastantuono, is seen as too risky. Barca fear La Liga might eventually step in if Bargie is not playing for Barca Athletic at all. Alternatives if registration fails. With the uncertainty still unresolved, Barcelona are preparing for every possible scenario. Flick has already identified alternatives for the right side of attack should Bargie's registration not go through. One option is Toni Fernandes, who has already been integrated into the first-team setup on a regular basis, and another name under consideration is Jan Virgili. The youngster began pre-season with the first team but did not travel on the Asian tour, with both him and his entourage leaning towards an exit after receiving offers from Segunda A and Primera sides, including Mallorca. As the deadline approaches, Barcelona remain focused on unblocking their financial and registration hurdles. Whether Bargie is registered in time or not, Flick and Deco are making sure there are reliable backup plans to keep the squad competitive. Barcelona midfielder Fermin Lopez has recently been linked with a possible move to Chelsea. Reports suggest that the Premier League club is very keen on the 22-year-old and has even reached out to his representatives. However, as of now, no direct negotiations have taken place between Chelsea and Barca. Whether or not a transfer happens will largely depend on the stance of the Catalan giants. According to Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona have made their position clear. Lopez will only be allowed to leave if two strict conditions are met. The first is that the player himself must formally ask to depart. As for the second condition, that has more to do with the actual offer that potentially arrives. In that context, Barca would reportedly only consider selling the young midfielder if an offer above €70 million arrives for the Spaniard. HANSI Flick's opinion might matter as well. Both of these conditions make sense, but it still seems as if HANSI Flick would not be too happy about the idea of losing Lopez this late in the transfer window. After all, it would be unlikely for Barca to use those funds to facilitate some other arrival at this point. According to a recent report from Sport, Barcelona manager HANSI Flick has made it clear that he does not want to lose any more players this summer. After the exit of Íñigo Martínez, the German coach believes the squad cannot afford further departures and has therefore stepped in to block potential moves for Fermin Lopez and Marc Casado. Flick has been consistent in his approach since taking charge, as he prefers to keep the group that brought results last season rather than bringing in unnecessary additions. This view is also shared by sporting director Deco, who agrees that stability is key for Barcelona's success this campaign. Amidst all this, it is to be noted that Chelsea's interest in Fermin has grown in recent weeks, with reports of a €50 million offer being prepared. However, Flick is strongly against letting the midfielder go, as he sees him as an important part of his system. The 22-year-old midfielder has recently expressed doubts about his playing time due to the fierce competition in Barcelona's midfield. Even so, Flick has personally spoken to him after the Levante game to explain his position honestly, something the German is known for when handling his squad. Flick sees Fermin as more than just a rotational option. The La Masia product brings intensity in pressing, quick recovery of possession, and vertical runs that break lines and speed up Barcelona's attacking play. These qualities fit perfectly into Flick's high-energy philosophy, which relies on players who can transition rapidly and maintain pressure after losing the ball. While Chelsea may continue to test Barcelona's resolve, Flick has made his stance clear that he does not want to lose a midfielder who has the potential to become a starter. Ultimately, much will depend on the player's decision, but as things stand, Flick is determined to keep both Fermin and Casado this season. According to an update shared by Sport, it appears that Chelsea's strong interest in Fermin Lopez has created real doubts in the midfielder's mind about his Barcelona future. It must be noted that the La Masia graduate has always been vocal about his love for the club and his dream of becoming an important player under HANSI Flick. However, with competition for minutes in Barcelona's squad at an all-time high, the possibility of moving to the Premier League champions is now a serious consideration. Meanwhile, Chelsea have offered Fermin a central role in their project. The plan would see him play as the starting playmaker. This guarantee of being a regular starter, combined with the chance to perform in the Premier League, makes the offer highly attractive. Reports suggest the midfielder is weighing the proposal carefully, as it could shape his career for years to come. Key factors behind the decision. Beyond footballing reasons, Chelsea's financial package is also tempting. Fermin would see a significant rise in his current salary at Barcelona, something that adds weight to his decision. The midfielder knows that at 22, this could be the right moment to secure both regular playing time and financial stability. Another major factor is the upcoming World Cup. With Luis de la Fuente preparing his squad for the tournament in the United States, Fermin understands that consistent minutes at the club level will boost his chances of being selected. Crucial time for Fermin. Chelsea's project promises him that stage, while staying at Barca could mean fighting for fewer opportunities. With just a week left before the transfer window closes, Fermin faces a career-defining choice. While Flick continues to value him and wants him to stay, Barcelona's financial needs and the player's desire for a leading role have left the door open. Whether he remains loyal to Barca or embraces Chelsea's challenge, the next few days will be decisive for his future. The coaching staff at La Liga giants Barcelona have already identified the player set to step into Fermin Lopez's place, in the case of the midfielder opting to depart over the days ahead. Fermin, of course, has seen his future in Catalonia's capital for the season ahead thrown firmly up in the air across the day-to-date. This comes amid an ongoing push on the part of Premier League heavyweights Chelsea for the signature of the 22-year-old. With the promise of a leading role in West London on the table, Fermin is understood to be giving real consideration to a Premier League switch. And if the latest word doing the rounds in Spain is anything to go by, then Barcelona appear to be well aware of this stance. As per a report from journalist Adrian Sanchez, regarded as reliable when it comes to all matters blaugrana. If Fermin decides to leave, DRO will take his place in the lineup. DRO, full name Pedro Fernandez, is fresh off a dazzling preseason with HANSI Flick's Barca, which saw the attack-minded midfielder at just 17, make a name for himself as the club's next breakout star in the making. So, Barcelona fans, what do you think? Should the club fight to keep Fermin Lopez at all costs, or would a massive offer from Chelsea be too tempting to turn down? And do you believe Bargie will be registered in time to make an impact this season? One thing's for sure, HANSI Flick and Deco are working non-stop to keep this squad competitive. Drop your thoughts in the comments, don't forget to like the video, and subscribe for daily Barcelona updates. Visca Barça!